Order, December 13th, 2023, 5 o'clock p.m.
The meeting will not call our meeting to order. We'll have our invocation. We're going to ask Chief Jones to give us our invocation, please.
Let us pray. Father, we thank you tonight. We thank you for everything that transpired in our lives today. We thank you for bringing us to this one place at this one time. Now we ask you for your blessings upon this meeting on tonight. Bless us all individually and collectively. All that we do is say be pleasing in your sight, and we'll be beneficial to the city and the city of Aliceville. So in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Just talk loud if everybody can hear me. We now have the reading of the minutes. Councilman, you had an opportunity, or approval of the minutes. We had an opportunity to look at your minutes in your packs. Are there any questions about the minutes as presented to you today? If there's not, then we'll entertain a motion to approve the meeting minutes as presented. All right, it's been moved and seconded to approve the meeting minutes. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Depending the chair, the ayes have it, and the motion carries. Item number 1 on board appointments. We don't have any new board appointments, but if there's any way you want to serve the city of Aliceville, you can look and see our boards on the website. And if you can express some interest, even if that board is full, we can still stick you on that board to make you aware of what's going on with the city of Aliceville. Also, in line with the board appointment, we recently said, we got a Brownsfield EPA grant, and it is going to on the first meeting in January, we will have representatives from EPP that will come here on at about 4:30 to meet before the council meeting as a part of the community outreach to tell more about what Brownfield is going to do. There will be some grant opportunities for businesses to apply to get some of the phase 1 and phase 2 environmental studies done on properties. So that will be issued out through the city of Aliceville. So that's something to be familiar with. And the reason why we're talking about it on board appointments, we will have a community interaction board that will be a part of that Brownfields project after our meeting on Tuesday. So we have to establish one. So that will be a new board that we will have to establish for this grant. So please, ma'am, please, sir, if you're interested in serving the city of Aliceville, let us know and we'll find a place for you. All right. Any more questions about board appointments? All right. Human trafficking proclamation. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the human trafficking proclamation. I will pull it up so that way we can try to read it. But not October, January is considered human trafficking month. Right. The resolution reads as but this is the proclamation reads that we would do whatever we can do to stop human trafficking. As we know, human trafficking is a multi-billion-dollar business where the taking of not just small kids, but also grown people. There's a lot of highlight that's been placed on it. There was a movie even this summer that expressed how human trafficking had came to light and kind of brought some light on human trafficking. But we want to make sure that we're vigilant. And as we always say, if you see something, say something, do something. I'm sorry. See something, say something, do something. Stop something. See something, say something, stop something, as Councilwoman Ball said. So with that being said, I'd like to proclaim December 2023 as our awareness of human trafficking and proclaiming that we won't engage in it and see something, say something, and do something. Have their emotion on the floor. I'm sorry, January. I thought January. I said December. Is there a motion? All right, move the second. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. All right. Ayes have it, motion carries. Item number 2, surplus property in the police department. We have 2 items that are surplus, that our police department wants to surplus. One is a 2005 Chevy Tahoe. We have not had it in use in operation. It was one of the former K9 units. And the dog actually kind of tore the whole back seat out of it and kind of messed it up, whatever. Then the vehicle is not operated. It works if you crank it up and put a battery in it. But we haven't had any operational use for it out of our police department. And another volunteer fire department has need of it in our local area, which is Somerville. Somerville has requested that vehicle, so I'm asking that we transfer the vehicle over to Somerville Fire Department so they can have turn it into a rescue vehicle to help improve the lives of the people in the Somerville Fire Committee. So is there any discussion about it? We need to pass a motion and a motion. I make a motion that we transfer it over to them as a. I ain't talking. It's over for John.
Second.
All right, the motion on the floor is second to transfer the Chevy 2005 Chevy Tahoe to Somerville Fire Department. Is there any other discussion? If there's no other discussion, all those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? If the chair, the ayes have it. The motion carries. Same item on item number 2 on Chevy Charger, not Chevy, Dodge Charger. Our 2004 Dodge Charger, 2014 Dodge Charger has seen better days. It got one instance, it was on a police call and it broke down on a police call, I believe. And then on another instance, and we had to tow it in. On another instance, we had a incident where they were headed to Birmingham and they had some problems on the side of the road. So that being said, we don't want to, it's running now, but we don't want to keep on putting more money into this model. And as everybody knows, Dodge Charger is going electric, starting this year. So their parts are going to get fewer and fewer, especially for that particular vehicle. So that being said, I think it's best that we get rid of it while we can, so that way we can reinvest that into a new vehicle. So is there a motion on the floor to surplus? There's a motion on the floor to surplus the 2014 Dodge Charger. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, the motion is second. Is there any other discussion? And it will be sold via auction, not locally, but it will be over at the Tuscaloosa, not Tuscaloosa, 69 Auto Auction. All right.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Has been run to Tuscaloosa without other items? Has that been better for us and local? Should we start going over there?
So as far as that goes, we do the stuff local that we can. So if it's something like oil change or some tire rotation, something like that, we do that local. But if it's in-depth engine work, a lot of the computers are, not computers, but a lot of the system things. Of course, yes. Way better.
You know what?
Much better. Oh, the auction.
Making money.
Yeah, the auction. The reason why we use it, that's a good point. The reason why we use Southeast Auto Auction is because they have a global audience. People tune in to them monthly, bi-monthly to get vehicles. And actually, the last couple of items that we sold were bought overseas. So I think one of the sanitation trucks and something else from the police department was bought from somebody overseas. So it has a bigger market. That's why we use them instead of trying to just shop in local areas. So great point, great question. All right, if there's no other discussion, all those in favor of surplus the 2014 Dodge Charger, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the motion carries. Item number 3, police vehicle. We currently have in our budget a scheduled amount to continue to pay for police vehicles, and that number never changes. Currently we're paying we're about to pay off one of the trucks, which one? The 2018 truck, Chevy Silverado. It'll be paid off next month. After this month's payment and next month's payment, it'll be paid off. So that being said, we have an opportunity from the same place where we got Chief's vehicle to purchase the vehicle at 2023 price, which is approximately $34,800 some dollars. Round up $35,000. Now I don't know if y'all know the used car market, but that's a government rate. We don't get that on personal vehicles, and that one just happened to be a one that was surplus that we actually could get. It was allocated to another department, but they didn't get it, so they called us. Since we got it. So that being said, I think it's wise that we go ahead and get another vehicle while we can. The payment is going to be the same amount that we're paying every month currently, and an additional $50. That's so we're really not going to beat that price as far as what we got. So I got a recommendation that we So I got a recommendation that we go forth with getting this vehicle for $35,000. I'll say 35 to round up, $35,000. And then that way we can get the same rate and everything that we have been getting with either bank, whatever bank first, West Alabama, or the current place, whichever one give us the best rate. That's the one we go with, and keep that payment the same.
So I said, move, I make the motion.
Second.
All right, been motion seconded to get the 2023 tall. It will be the white one. So you won't know whether that's the chief or that's a regular police car. So whoever gonna do it, they're gonna do that. So it ain't gonna be our take home vehicle, it's gonna stay at the department. So that being said, there's motion on the floor and second. All those is there any other discussion? All right, not all those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? In the chair, the ayes have it. Motion carries. Accounts payable. Councilmember, you have opportunity to look at your meeting minutes. I'm sorry, the bills. Are there any questions about the bills presented to you today? If not, I entertain a motion to approve the bills as presented. Been moved and seconded to pay the bills. All those in favor, let it be known by saying, I'm sorry, it's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded to pay the bills as presented. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the motion carries. Police department. Okay, good.
Please, everybody.
Yeah, we answered a total of 16 calls the month of November. Ambulance call, kind of decreasing a little bit. I'm encouraging people, if it's not too serious, please get in a vehicle and go, because the wait time now has shot up. But if it's serious, we'll try to do our best to get you picked into a Graham County or airbag. But if it's not too serious, please get in the vehicle and go. That's it. Yes, sir.
You can have a meeting if got one, but no going on.
Yes.
Everything will lift now to a point of just lift total.
Yes. Yes, everything.
President. I vote yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right.
Thank you, police department and fire department. And again, please, thank you, Council Water for that, of course, there's a lot of people that want to know that. So, be mindful we are, and while we're talking about our, health situation, January is coming up, the legislative session in the state of Alabama is coming up, it's beginning in February. And so we may have to go back to Montgomery to remind them people that we need our hospital, or at least our emergency care facility. So it's already a lot of buzz, it's already been talked about, but that don't mean nothing because at the fourth quarter, with 1 second left to go, the touchdown got ran back and we lost. So you know what I'm saying? Just like another game that I remember that I don't really like.
Roll time.
Yes, sir. But however, so until the clock say 0 and we get what we want, we need to be on standby with whatever. I know we got 2 Auburn fans here. But I say that to say we need to make sure that we see this thing all the way through. And so if there's anything that we can do, we'll make sure that we post on Facebook, send it on our alert system. I'll post it here at City Hall. So thank you for that. Street Department.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
The status on the truck, hopefully by Friday, putting the engine in as I left them today. Hopefully they're gonna crank it up and check everything, and we'll be back on the road ready to pick up some piles and try to keep the city clean, tri-city.
And then also just we have been going ahead and picking up piles, normal piles that we already picked up. The wood piles, we're leaving those because we keep those locally, but like some of the debris that we had some calls on 3rd Street, we went and got all that up. So that's gone. Another pile on, can't think of the name of the street, that was kind of large that we got picked up. So yeah, on 4th, and we trying to take care of that. So long story short, we see that on the other side, once I've already had somebody that wants to buy our old truck. I say it's not for sale. The truck that we put the engine in, they say, man, that the truck's gonna be worth some money. So we're gonna make sure we do what we gotta do to keep it right and keep it maintained. Cause that's what we got. That's what we're gonna keep. And thank you for the update on that. Is any other thing? All right, Shane.
And I guess Chief Jones wanted me to address the parade. I thought the parade was a great success. Ms. Algene worked real hard, the street department, the chamber board, the garden club, D River for providing the Christmas tree, Reed and Caleb Breen for deck the lights. Gosh, who am I leaving out? You forget how much it takes to put something like that together, and I really think that everyone enjoyed it. There was a lot of floats this year, and so it was a big success. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. The Grinch was there, and he was so excited. He loved it so much that he wants to come back for the movie. So we're going to be playing the Grinch at the museum December 21st at 6 p.m., and he will be there. So it's free admission to the public. There will be popcorn and drinks sold, I think, for $1 each. So it'll start at 6 p.m. and that'll kind of kick off Christmas break as schools get out that day. So I think that's it.
Anybody got a question? Yeah. All right, thank you for what you do for that, and then also let's also keep in mind that May 5th will be our Dogwood Festival. May 5th will be our Dogwood Festival. So let's be mindful of that. As well. Museum had a wonderful Christmas cantata something a couple of weeks ago, and it was very nice. So I'm thankful to Mr. Gilliam for that Christmas season. They do that every year. That's my first time knowing about it. So I got there a little late, but I had fun while I was there. I had some hot apple cider, so it was actually pretty good and fun. And some Christmas carols, so it was nice. So I encourage everybody to get the opportunity to get the word out to attend. That's it for museum report. Anybody in the general audience have anything today? All right. Yes.
Before you get on, I'm sorry, it's on the police side. The police department is doing our second annual, shop with a cop. We're trying to reach the less fortunate kids in our community. We do, we have some funds coming in. Just want to share, if you want to make a donation, please make a cash check or whatever. I'll make it out to the city of Aliceville, and we'll take care of that. We don't select the kids at the police department, the schools do. Schools select the kids and whatnot. So if anybody wants to donate, please see myself, the chief, or the staff here at Aliceville City. It'll be, we're gonna, try to do it Monday the 18th, at 9 o'clock. So if anybody wants to make donations, see us.
Thanks, sir. I was gonna recognize our elected officials. Yeah. Yeah. All right, on the county commission side, I want to thank the county commission for what they're doing to help us move and improve. And, that anything we can help with, please, thank y'all for being active and willing participants in helping see Pickens County grow. So thank you. Councilwoman Ball.
As you know, this is the Christmas season, and has nothing to do with City Hall or anything like that. But we're doing a sponsor a child for Christmas this year. Last year was successful. My organization, 501c3 organization. This year, we don't just choose children random. Last year we did single parent that had 4 kids that wasn't able to give all of them what they needed. This year, we are sponsoring 6 kids. They're from the same household. They are a victim of domestic violence. Their mother was killed by their father, and their father killed himself. And so they're now living with the grandfather, who's raising them by himself. So we are excited this year to give back to people that really need it, not just, because we give out a lot of toys every year. So we target the less fortunate, in the community. So we thank you. Those want to give a donation, you can see me. And that's it.
What do you need about?
We're gonna do it, we're gonna try to deliver. We've been taking donations for those that see. Now Commissioner Nolan, her organization has joined with us also to sponsor a child. So we're taking donations up to now. Anytime, that you send a donation, and we're gonna deliver them. We usually deliver them like on the 24th or the 25th. So.
Thank you for that word of call. It's good. Much appreciated. It's always work to be done. So thank you for being willing to do the part that you can. Councilman Watt.
Hey, Chief, can I ask you a question? On the car we're selling, well, that's the one, the lights stay on, last several lots.
We've already had stuff.
Yeah, but that was the one that light was, showing it.
Yeah. Strip down.
Who will do a donation to orphans for the kids? You can spend 50.
Come in.
Oh, okay, yeah, what you were saying earlier about, January up in December, whatever they supposed to go to the hospital, that's good, right? But, we need to come up with something there. 2, about the ambulance service. I understand we ambulance people gonna be here. So we're gonna have to recruit another ambulance service, somebody else, maybe station here in Aliceville. We have to pay for it, but we have to come up with something else. Like Derek said, we just go on to the hospital, put your flashes on, hit. Yeah. Come on, man. So we're gonna have to come up with something better in the future. And human trafficking, I'm not gonna believe on that, but I have seen human trafficking come right through here in Aliceville last couple of years. See a girl out there walking, or a guy, whatever, they don't got lost in this place. You know, 'cause a lot of stuff come right through 82, go all on reform, all drugs and stuff, and somehow they managed to get down this way. And Tuscaloosa is the main spot. So yeah, human trafficking, that's all.
That's a good one. I didn't even do it. I didn't do it. I would like to say, I almost got it. That I witnessed two good, great events. Right, Thursday, Friday, I can't remember. On the dedication for Miss Marvin Gibson. Yeah, him today. I can't remember. Thursday, Friday.
This Friday.
Right. I witnessed that Friday. Okay, Friday morning was great. Good turnout, good success. Well, spoke well, and the other one well. Miss Marvin. How I know Cook, or I was dealing with, I was there. Mr. McCall, I'll probably have with you, what, didn't get my pitch. That's okay. If you got anybody else, you done good, you're great, you don't know what we're talking now, but I love what the fellowship was, and this is what it takes. Now I move on down the road a little bit further. We went on down the road to Nursing Home Road, and we did Dr. Roberts, and it was great also. The turnout was good. A lot of the same people followed us on down. Spoke well. They were just happy they can be. They thanked everybody. They thanked the city of Aliceville for putting it on. Both sides did. You had to be able to see the expression in their face. There's no what the expression made on them. You know, that was a jar. Okay, that was Christmas all by itself. Just to see that. So I know you're going to touch on, but I was there. I want to touch on that myself. I want to do that home tonight because it was good. I heard a lot of comment about it. They had two films, and they were talking about it there. Especially Monday, they should know what talking about Monday. And how good it was. And I wasn't walking eavesdrop, but I sure want this. You know, but that's a good thing. So I just want to come in, how you perform, how the city did, and everybody was in place, and how well it went.
And you had something at your place too, man. Yeah.
What we got now? What do you got?
You gonna miss that day.
Got yeah. They covered it.
Hey, everybody know that about that.
When?
Yeah,
All right, and
he need to announce it.
go ahead. I need to go ahead.
We don't meet before.
No, we don't.
Got them all. I took them home. I took them up.
So we're having, Councilman Wilder is having the 17th annual countywide senior citizen Christmas celebration program honoring all seniors. That's going to be Tuesday, December the 26th, 2023, 9:45 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Aliceville Activity Center. So we asking all the seniors, not only the seniors of Aliceville, but those that are all over the county. So everyone is invited. Lunch will be served. The doors open at 9 a.m. Lunch served at 12 noon, free admission. And we'll have two inspirational guest speakers. The morning speaker will be Dr. Richie of New Canaan Baptist Church, and the afternoon speaker will be Reverend Dr. B. Nelson Little, pastor of Galilee Missionary Baptist Church, Panola, Alabama. For more information, call Robert Cookie-Man Wilder, 205-399-2567.
Great job.
Good job. And everybody who anybody know about that. So that's how you've been doing how many years? 17 years. So we thank him for senior citizens. No, not seniors. Senior high school seniors. Don't y'all look at that. Senior citizens. It's all for y'all. So thank y'all for what you do.
And the good part about it is, down through the years, it ain't now. But when I had it down through the years, all those negative folks, they don't go it now. You know, all those, I would, want to tell me what to do. When I start giving them a day, giving them a calendar, putting them a day in, they stop talking. But they don't want to do that.
All good. So thank you for that. Two things on the street education. We had some people that inquired on what that process is. We do that once a year. And it goes through, it has to go through the zoning and planning board. They'll review the application. There is a $200 application fee that you have to pay that's non-refundable. So once you pay that, it will get $50. Oh, $250. I'm sorry. Don't forget the 50. $250 application fee. And once you pay it, it will get reviewed by that zoning and planning board to make sure that it's legitimate. Then it has some other processes that it has to go through before the street is named. So we have some people that want to know about how they can get their street named. That's the process, and we actually have it at City Hall. So you can call and we'll get that information to you. And we'll do all those. There wouldn't be any new ones now, unless it's a special occasion or something outside of the ordinary. And that will happen at the end of the year, just like we did the two that we did today. Special thanks to former Mayor Miss Marva Gibson, and giving honor to the family of the late Dr. Greg Robbins. Also on our housing update, we're in the phase, so that way everybody kind of knows about it. We're in the phase where we're doing some trying to find some designers in the housing process. Once the designer is selected, then we'll go forth with some design schemes, and that's where more public information or things that you can actually see going on. We're doing the grunt work, such as title work, surveying, land clearing, doing phase 1 and phase 2 environmental studies. So we're just trying to keep in the loop with that. But I just wanted John keep up to understand where we were with our house update. With that being said, I don't have anything else. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So, second motion.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Have a good night.